We are sandwiched between two realities. One reality is that we are in Christ, and the other reality is Christ is in us. We are sandwiched between these two realities, so much so that we are not only in God, but God is in us. That there is nothing that can ever separate us from God. So today I'm going to teach you on one of the ways on how you train your mind to experience that reality of the Spirit. Submission is one of the keys by which we can align our minds to the reality of the Spirit. Your spirit is far beyond, far above all powers and principalities, and your spirit is seated with Christ. Of course, your spirit is there. But how do you train your mind? You train your mind by submission. You train your mind by submission. You align your mind to that spirit reality by submission. We need to submit to ourselves out of reverence for Christ, because you and me are in Christ, because all of us are included in Christ. We submit to one another. Now, if you go above the verse that I showed you, a little above, it talks about do not be drunk with wine, but be filled with the Spirit, giving thanks to God, and singing psalms and hymns and all of that. That's the context. The context of submission is being filled with the Spirit. If you are filled with God's Spirit, out of reverence for Christ, you and me will submit to one another. Submission is such a powerful tool. Submission is so powerful. But because of our past hurt, we have always seen submission in such a bad light. When you submit in the kingdom, when you submit, you're basically partnering with that person. You're partnering with their calling. You're partnering with the blessings that God has for them. Submission leaves a door open for partnership. God told me very clearly today. I'll read that for you. God said, when you recognize the calling of God on someone whom you know or you are familiar with, or somebody who is around you, when you recognize the calling of God, don't be satisfied just by being their friend or just getting to know them. Don't be satisfied by that. Instead, take a step further and honor God's calling through submission. Honor them through submission. You know why? Because in the kingdom, we partner by submission. See, how did you become co-heirs of God? How did you become co-heirs of Christ? Is by submitting to Christ. When you and me submitted ourselves to Christ, called him the Lord of our lives, that is how we've become co-heirs with Christ. And Christ is submitted to the Father. My question is, guys, if you and me can't be submitted to the people around you whom you see physically through your physical eyes, if you can't be submitted, how can you submit to a God whom you can't see? If you and me can't honor the people whom God has blessed us around us, how can you honor God whom you don't see? What I really want you to think is, are you really intentional with the people whom you journey with? Your association, the community that you surround yourself, matters so much. So much. They can take you away from the blessings that God has for you. The blessing will always be with you, but they can distract you in your mind. So much so that you will not be able to experience the inheritance that God has for you, which is already inside of you. If you don't submit to God's calling, guys, I'm telling you, if you don't submit to God's calling, you will always live a life against it, in strife with it.